What's up, you guys? This is Steven, and I'm back with another photo analysis. This time I'll be analyzing the cover of Namie Amuro's album entitled Past Less Than Future. And this photo analysis was requested by YouTube user LV90047 space period. So thanks a lot for the request, LV. As well, feel free to check out LV's channel for videos related to the topic of J-pop music. Alright, so the first photo I'm going to analyze is the cover of the CD-only version of Past Less Than Future. Okay, so when you first look at the photo, you see Namie, obviously, and she's tearing a picture. So I'm guessing that's where the theme comes in to play, past, less than future. And she's tearing the photo, and this photo is a photo from the photo shoot for the album cover for Namie's compilation album Best Fiction. So she's kind of sending a message here, that was in the past. She's tearing that up, and now she's going to deal with the future. As well, if you look at the title, Past, Less Than Symbol, Future, you'll see that the past part. If you look at the word past, you'll see that it's kind of crossed out. It's like there's lines going through the letters. So they kind of put that into the title, put the theme of the album even in like the font of the letters on the album cover. So I thought that was a nice touch. But let's see. Looking at Namie's face and her facial expression, I think she could have given a little more life with this photo. But perhaps the theme past less than future was difficult for her to put into a facial expression. But still, she could have had a bit more like, yeah, I'm tearing this up. Grr, like a bit more of a look of determination. Like she is determined to tear this photo up. And her eyes, they could have had a bit more life behind them. They're decent, but I felt like her eyes could have had a bit more life and vitality behind them. But I think her eyes pretty much reflect her facial expression. It's a bit in the middle on the nose, not quite here, not quite there. It's just there, like it's not quite here, not quite there, Let's see, Namie's hair in this photo, I like her hair, but I think they probably could have like toned down the frizz, like her hairstylist needs to be, pimp slap for this. I think they could have like, kind of just basically tone down the frizz so that it'll look, her hairstyle doesn't look as fresh as it should. In fact, her hairstyle looks like fresher on the photo that she's tearing up. And so far, I think that was probably the better photo so far, based on what I see. Just on that half alone that you see, it seems like it's a better photo because it looks like she has more of a facial expression and her hair looks better. And let's see, and you see Namie's nails, and I wish they have not had her people, her team, her stylist. I wish that they painted her nails maybe red instead, or at least not black, because I think that causes her her nails and to like fade into the photo, and I think they should have contrast with the photo. You know, and red, that would have been a good color to contrast with. You know, it could have been like maybe a little brighter than the red of her lipstick. Um, let's see, what else? She has a ring on in the photo as well. If you look at the top right hand corner, she's wearing like um, a ring, and that's a nice touch. I also like that you can see some light coming in. From if you look on the top left hand corner, you'll see some light coming into the photo, and I like that touch. It kind of helps gives the photo some like more life and vitality with it, you know. And I think that, you know, Namie's face, I think she, you know, I think it has found the light, you know, but I think that her facial expression could have been better, you know, uh, you know, stronger. It seems like she's just kind of like, okay, I'm pretty and I'm here, take the photo, you know. But, you know, it takes more than a pretty face to deliver a good photo. But on to the next album cover. And this is the CD plus DVD version of the album cover for Past, Less Than Future. Okay, so here, again, we have that light coming in on the top left-hand corner, and I like that light. And Namie's facial expression, again, it could be better, you know. I feel like her eyes need more life behind them. I feel like her facial expression needs more activity in it. And as well, I think her hair could have it looks like her hair is like her hair doesn't look like it was just done. You know, it looks like she had the hairstyle for a minute. You know, not literally a minute, but you know, for a while. You know, and I don't think she has. I mean, I think they did her hair for the photo shoot. Um, and again, the fingernails. I think they should have been red instead of black. Um, but again, the font for past, less than future. I like that font for the past, the PAST letters. I like that font where it's kind of like crossing out the past. And here, if you look at the photo that Namie is tearing up, if you look at it, you'll see that she's wearing like a wide ring in the photo, and she was wearing that same ring on the photo shoot for the album cover Best Fiction. So I'm thinking this is from the Best Fiction. This photo that she's tearing up is from the Best Fiction, you know, album cover session. You know, that photo shoot. But again, I think that the photo that she's tearing up is better than the photo that she's given us. You know, the facial expression here is better. Well, the facial expression in the photo she's tearing up is better than the facial expression she's given in the actual photo. But let's see. If you look at this photo, you'll notice that this photo was torn near perfect. Look at it. Look at how it looks. You know, I guess this is supposed to be like symbolic that the CD plus DVD version of this album is the perfect edition, perhaps, or something like that. Or maybe even go a little deeper and say that, you know, she has perfectly, torn her past. She has, separated herself from her past perfectly. Another thing, if you look really closely, like at the bottom of the photo, you can kind of see Namie's outfit a little bit here, a little bit. But let's see, the photo is in her face, is covering up a lot of her face, and that's probably a good thing because her facial expression doesn't look promising. If we saw her whole facial expression, would we really be like, wow? I don't think I would. I don't think I would. Um, but I think, I think I've said pretty much all I have to say about um, the album covers for past, less than future. You know, hopefully these album covers will be a part of Namie Amuro's past. So yes, the past is less than the future. At least I hope it is. But was the theme interpreted in this photo? Did Namie fulfill that? Fulfill the brief? Yeah, I think she did. With her tearing up the photos, I think she did. You know. So I'll give Namie that. She did at least interpret the theme. However, what let down this photo, or these photos, was her facial expression. That's what let it down. These are beauty shots, but we don't really see Namie's total face in the photos. Especially not the CD plus DVD version of the photo. And as well, even what we do see is not really that good. But if I had to choose, let's see, my favorite out of these two photos would be the CD only version, because I think that's a better facial expression. However, I will say that I like the way that the photo is torn in the CD plus DVD version. But overall, I think that it probably makes more sense that the photo is torn the way it's torn in the CD only version. So overall, I'll give the CD only version the win, because I think that this photo interpreted the theme better, and it has a better facial expression. So that's all I have to say for the time being. Thanks a lot for listening to my listening to my photo analysis. And, feel free to comment, feel free to subscribe, feel free to give me a thumbs up. The support is greatly appreciated. Until the next video, adios and goodbye for the time being.